Welcome to the Atlaran Adventuring Company. This is the world of Atlaran. Beyond the Forgotten Realms and perhaps not far from Exandria, Atlaran and her two-moon sky have seen leviathans, dissolutions, divine gates, and calamities. And that's only the last 5,000 years. Perhaps most distinct for her scars, Atlaran is host to a number of sacred or cursed sites, depending on whether you ask Bahamut or Asmodeus. Or perhaps you'll ask the old Balin gods, whom the world herself and her moons and star are named after. These places, like Mount Gear, the Manamarig meteor, Drozdana, the Dawn Deep Trench, the Shattered Continent, the Greenhall Sea, the entirety of Garrett Eldathos, they all play parts in the world's fate. But it's the people that truly shape it. And every so often, little windows of time, short glimpses into exceptional people's lives, are plucked from the midst of the chaotic centuries, and we call them stories. They're not always epics of heroism and bravery. Quite the contrary. Every hero was once a bumbling fool, or a selfish mercenary looking to make a platinum. Or, in most cases, both. And that brings us to our particular window in time, following in the footsteps of a scorned bard and her unlikely lone wolf companion. Or perhaps lone coyote is more apt.
Marin Veneer, a half-elven fighter with a love of freedom and gunpowder and a former bard relearning her musical skills. Marin was the daughter to a frail sun-elf laundress who passed away when she was still young. Left to care for her half-sister Sylvie alone, Marin grew up far too fast. In her desperation to keep her sister from starving, Marin accepted help from the Alteras and was lured into their poisonous web of abuse, theft, and murder. Forced to kill and torture often those unsuspecting and even undeserving. Eventually, Marin dared to question her adoptive father Alistair, and was slaughtered on the spot by her brothers just before she was 18. Sylvie was left to flee alone, but 10 years later, Marin awoke, revived by the Heidelen Cult. Sickly but determined, she recovered thanks to powerful magics and the apparent interest of Cynthia Moore, mother of the new king of the Arbiters, Silas Moore III. And, by Cynthia's order, Marin was given as a gift to Silas in the hopes that she would become his subservient partner, a suitable wife that would not question the Moore family thanks to her debt to them. Marin, however, had the spark of rebellion in her soul by then, and wasn't about to be controlled again. When Silas proved he supported her in the freedom of those crushed by the Arbiters, Marin reluctantly fell in love. Now with her fiancé at her back and the work to be done, Marin is ready for the long road ahead. She'll make sure no one suffers under the boot of the Arbiters or the Heidelen Cult ever again.
Kit, just Kit, a shifter or elucier of the Coyote Totem and mildly devout cleric of Savros, the Balin god of mischief and wanderers. Originally hailing from Amnoblin as part of a group of natives called the Manamarig and Dalmarig, Kit's people have always been harassed by the Skoll, or outsiders who seek to take their ancestral lands and waters. Kit's particular tribe was attacked when he was young, rendering himself and his brother Ren orphans, and forcing their tribe to flee their home continent altogether. They found refuge in Iroquel, but struggled to adjust to the change from subarctic to equatorial desert. Trusting in the sacred Mount Gear, heart of the world, to watch over them, Kit's people settled in the northern savannas. But Kit never settled. Aimlessly causing trouble to Skoll and taking mercenary contracts to send money home since he was 15, Kit has become a person of interest to the Guild of Wardens, enforcers who help keep the common laws. Thanks to Dana Fioris, a former troublemaking comrade who eventually went straight and became a warden herself, Kit has quite the dossier with the wardens, and rarely struggles to find work at their guild. And now, alongside Sylvie, Kit has his own scores to settle with the Arbiters, though breaking apart an organization of kidnappers and slavers would be reason enough to destroy them.
And eventually he looks at you, picks up the knife, puts it back under his wing, picks up the bread roll, runs.
Bye, Ted.
And you hear splash further down the hall.
Oh, he's in the reflecting pool.
Great.
Or the pool of memory, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Pool.
The visiting pool.
Wait,
I like the pool of memory.
I'm gonna run down there. Is it still dark or did it light up?
It's lit up.
We can charge it. Oh no.
Oh my god.
In fact, it's a little brighter than usual. He's just doing figure eights, eating his bread roll. He's like dropped it into the water and he like nips pieces off of it and lets them soak and then eats them.
Oh god. You should go to bed.
Yeah, I'm going to. This
Okay.
I'm walking back down the hall.
As soon as Marin leaves and shuts the door, I'm going to walk up to the pool.
Okay.
And
Ted looks up.
Hey, Ted, are you almost done with that? I need to use this pool.
He chomps the last piece and gets out.
Thank you. And then I'll call on Sylphie.
Oh, okay.
Who else am I going to call? My parents?
I don't know, your dead mom?
Nah.
Fuck those guys!
No, they've been dead for too long. I don't care anymore.
They've been dead for a decade.
Right. Fuck those people.
Okay. So as you step up to it and focus on it, being a former cleric and also being a druid, you have a little better understanding of, not that you understand how the magics work, but how to get them to work. Mm-hmm. And so it doesn't take you very long to sort of project your intention into this pool. And the water starts to swirl in a small maelstrom until the funnel goes down all the way to the bottom. And a figure begins to rise out just from the sort of waist up and begins to form into a humanoid shape that, after a moment, begins to look like Sylphie. And it's just how you saw her when Marin contacted her. And she sort of stops, glances around, looks up and says, "Oh no."
What do you mean, oh no?
Hi, Kit.
Seriously? You've been sitting over there being a lazy ass dead person and now you're gonna oh no when I call you out?
Yes.
I cannot believe this. And here I was coming to give you some good news.
What is what?
So are you sitting down? Do you have to sit down? What are you made of?
If I sat down, I don't think you'd be able to see me anymore.
Oh.
I am glad to see you. I just know how you are.
Oh. You knew how I was. You don't know me now. I'm the super high elder druid of the Desert Clan now.
I've heard.
Have you?
Yeah, Bull told me everything.
Well, you can pass this on to Bull as well. Actually, can you ask Bull a question while you're there?
No.
Oh. Okay. Well, I have found a way to bring you back.
That's not funny.
I'm not joking. And I reach into my bag and I pull out the resurrection scroll.
And you see the grin kind of fade away and she goes, "What?"
I put it back in the bag.
Really?
Really. And I can bring Bull back too. You guys will both come back on the same day.
Well, I don't want to sound like a bitch, but why haven't you done it?
Because it's, and I don't want this to sound heartless, but we have a really big battle coming tomorrow. And when I
help.
You won't be able to. When I bring you back, you're going to be really weak for days. And I don't want you to die by accident. And on top of that, if something happens to me, I'm the only person who can bring Bull back, or the only person who could bring you back at a later date. And so if I've told Marin that I have something that we can use as an insurance if I fall.
Don't you dare.
I'm going to try not to, believe me.
Because I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something.
And on top of that, Taldanost wants you back.
Does she?
Yeah, she actually seems weirdly torn up about it, and I'm kind of miffed about it.
Well, she hasn't really said anything about it since, so I find it hard to believe.
Mm. Yeah, she's a little, I don't know, she seems kind of weird about it, but yeah, no, I can bring you back.
Wow.
Is there anything, this is totally selfish, is there anything I should let Marin know about before I do it? Obviously, I should let her know. I don't want you to just, like, walk out and be like, oh, I'm here. Like, you know.
Well, I mean, that would be kind of fun.
Fun for who?
Me.
Yeah, just for you.
Yeah.
I think Marin would probably shoot me, and she has 3 guns now. One of them is magic.
Jesus.
One of them is actually made of magic. Not just magical, made of magic.
Can I get one of those?
Possibly. Do you know about the staves, what we've been doing?
Vaguely.
She...
Bull tried to explain it. It's all kind of stupid.
Well, basically we destroyed Hulgar Heidelen's spirit and turned them into spiritually bound weapons. And Marin's is a gun. And Silas, of course, took the death staff because that suits his aesthetic.
Of course.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So it's possible you could get one.
If they're former staves, I'm not sure I want.
I've talked to one of them. All traces of Ulgar are gone.
Yeah, I'm still not sure I want to be stuck to one of those things anyway.
That's fine.
It sounds like a lot of trouble, and people want them.
Well, technically they can't take them unless you're dead or...
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, there's that. Or you give it up willingly, apparently.
You don't know that. You don't
Do I not know that?
No, you
don't
don't
never
know
mind. I
that.
do not know
That was
that.
when I was talking to...
Okay. Yeah, no. I guess maybe when you die they go to somebody, but I don't know.
Do you have one?
Not yet.
Well, one step at a time, I guess. But,
Yeah.
Oh, I was not ready for that so soon.
Me neither. Luck of the draw.
Luck of the DM. Thank you?
Yeah, sure.
No, I'm for a lot of things.
Obviously. Like, you're welcome.
Kit, I'm trying to be serious here.
I know you are.
Thanks for, this, but also, Mare, and looking after her.
Oh my god. Talk about a fucking job that's been.
I know, it's a lot, isn't it?
Oh my god. You'd think the older sister would be easier to take care of, but Jesus.
No.
She is trauma central and she makes so many weird decisions.
I mean, I think most of us are kind of guilty of that anyway.
I suppose. I think that's going to have to be our new group name, is like the Trauma Troop.
Please, no.
God.
Yeah. I was thinking like the I don't know, what's a good name for a group? Like
The assholes.
no, like a different word for group. Like the Convergence of the Fallen or like something cool like that.
The convergence is like where the Manamarig is, right?
That's where we are right now.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know.
But yeah, so I will.
Yeah.
I guess that's what it is. So yeah.
Okay, well, like, sooner rather than later would be great.
Well, yeah, I plan on doing it like tomorrow-ish.
Yeah, like, ASAP, because, sister.
So you guys have plenty of time. Don't worry. You guys like live forever anyway. So
Well, you guys have a habit of getting into trouble, so I don't know if plenty of time is.
we're gonna be in a
Really,
lot more trouble probably by the end of tomorrow.
Well,
so.
I also still gotta go kill my dad, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's on the list.
Yeah. That needs to get done.
Yeah.
Again, sooner rather than later, but I know you guys have got important stuff.
He's on the list because he's involved with other stuff, which we'll get to later. No need to
Oh,
worry
God.
about it now. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Alright, well. Tell Marin that Bull says hi like 40 times. He asks me every day if someone's talked to me again.
He'll be able to tell her when he comes back.
Okay. And. Yeah.
Also, apologize to Bull for me ahead of time. I don't know what kind of body he's going to have when he comes back, so just
no.
prepare for anything.
Okay.
The last person I brought back turned into a cat. Don't tell him that.
Oof. Okay.
Oh, I guess Bull probably knew about that, didn't
No,
he?
he didn't know.
Oh, no, he didn't. Never
That
mind.
was after he died.
Dead boy.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
died at roughly the same time.
Yeah. So, he may come back as a cat. Probably not. I feel like that's a weird one-off thing, but now that I've said that,
Yeah.
It'll happen again.
yeah.
Okay, well, like, I think 10 minutes is almost up.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Of course.
And, I missed you.
Sure.
Kinda.
Yeah. Just kinda. You know who
I miss
really
you.
misses you? Captain Ziegler.
Oh, fuck off. And she
No,
turns and
no,
walks
no,
away.
wait.
Her
You
form
should have seen his
disappears.
face.
Her form disappeared.
Okay. And as soon as the pool
You hear
goes,
in the distance, fucking asshole.
amen. As soon as the pool goes dark, I'm gonna talk to Ted. Be like, hop back in there.
He stares at you because Speak with Animals has run out.
I have one more spell slot. Speak with animals. Yeah. Speak with animals. Ted, can you get back in the pool real quick? Just real quick.
Okay, and he jumps in.
Does it light back up?
Nope.
Fuck.
And He
Okay,
swims around a little bit.
good job. Enjoy your night. Have fun
Okay.
swimming. Okay, good night.
Goodbye, friend.
Goodbye, Mr. Waddlesworth.
Just Waddles.
Oh, just Waddles?
Just Mr. Waddles, yeah.
Just Mr. Waddles?
Okay. You head to bed.
Jesus, that thing does not want to work. Okay.
So,
So,
overnight, because you guys said you wanted to get into the fight.
I do.
Overnight, things are fairly peaceful. You are woken up early, very early, by knocks on each of your doors.
Hello?
I go.
Hello, friends.
Ah.
No.
Oh. Say, it better not be Ted.
Wake up, goose. But yeah, whoever knocked, you guys as you come to the door to see, the person who's knocked has walked away, but you can tell they're waking everybody up.
Okay.
Sort of like
Wallace.
RAs going around knocking for fucking meetings.
Sigh.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's go.
Okay. And he gets up, starts getting dressed.
Do you have like coffee spells or something? Like.
He walks
Coffee
up and
spells.
just pats your cheek.
Okay, that was helpful.
Mm-hmm. Actually, let me check what he does have.
He has a fucking cold brew machine in
As he
bag.
pats your cheek, you feel a sudden, like, cold rush of air just sort of go through you as his eyes flare. He's like, there you go.
That actually helped. Thank you.
Alright.
Do it to yourself, jeez. Well, it was worth a shot.
Alright. Maybe they'll have coffee in the kitchen. And he kind of stumbles out the door. Kit, what are you doing? Cat.
Yeah, I'm gonna come downstairs too.
There's no stairs.
I'm gonna go to the kitchen area.
When you guys get there, Justine has just sat down as well, and she looks tired as fuck. Lots of people are in here, and it looks like they're just kind of doing a buffet-style breakfast.
Sweet, continental.
Excuse me, to feed everybody.
Muffins.
And you guys just grab what food you can.
Tiny boxes of cereal.
Mini muffins.
It appears that most of the folks down here are sentinels. There's quite a bit more than you have seen. Obviously, they're kind of like Buckingham guards where they switch out constantly. So there's 8 of them that constantly cycle through. And all of them are armored up in pretty much god-themed armor. It's kind of awesome to look at. These are like clerics and paladins of the Balin pantheon, and they look like they mean fucking business.
Nice.
Nice. But as you guys are eating, you do see at some point that Kenna walks in, and she looks even more tired than usual. As she steps in, everybody kind of quiets down as she raises a hand. She says, "Hey, hi, all. It's gonna be a great day to fuck some shit up."
Yeah.
Alright, most of you already know where you're going, what you're doing. I need everybody in place within the next hour, so hurry up. Those of you taking the less visible jobs, we're setting up signals for when to send people out. Just talk to me when you get a chance. What? What?
Just to let everybody know, I talked to Taldonas, and she said if there's some bad guys on the bridge, just throw them in the lake, and they'll be eaten by the snake.
And everybody looks at each other. Like, a lot of the sentinels are like, what? And Kenna's like, that is actually really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I'd like to make an insight check to see if that's even what Taldonas said.
Okay.
Yeah, that's totally what she said.
If he even talked to Taldonas.
Sure, I mean, okay.
That was bad. 9.
I mean, he is a favorite now.
I guess.
That's right.
That just half the shit that you say sounds buck wild.
Also, everybody, if you see a goose wielding a knife, he is on our side.
Exhibit A.
Everybody's kind of like, okay, less helpful.
You would be surprised how helpful said goose can be. His name is Ted. He also responds to Mr. Waddles.
Okay, thank you.
Did Silas hear any of that conversation about Mr. Waddles last night, or was he asleep already?
He was asleep.
Okay.
He looks just as confused as everybody else.
I love being like, everybody's like, oh my god, wow, that's actually super helpful. And I'm like, hey, BT dubs, also. There's a goose with a knife. And they're just like...
There's a goose and he's super chill.
Yeah, and we're like, okay.
He's dope as hell.
Yeah. He dope AF.
Yeah. Sorry, we keep...
Alright, so Kenna, What for the people being sneaky? What are we doing?
Sneaky.
You're gonna be sneaky, Charlie.
Well,
Gotta be
it
sneaky.
sort of depends on the different groups, but you guys in particular, you're sort of off leash with what you're doing.
Ooh.
Just don't talk out loud about any of it, because we don't know who's listening.
Like right here, right now?
Anywhere.
Okay.
So
okay.
You can do your thing. Sooner is better than not, but basically just get it done is the directive for you guys.
Gotcha. Is it still dark outside?
It's going to be dark almost all the time because it is midwinter.
Ah, okay, so we can go at any time then. Cool.
Anytime. And you
Tight.
distantly hear, and more feel than hear, a heavy thud.
Oh no.
And Kenna's like, yeah, sooner be great.
Okay,
right.
Yeah, we will do that. Everybody get your to-go muffins and coffee cups and let's go.
Yeah. All right. The sentinels begin filing out as well. And you guys head out into the crater.
How far is it to the siege weapons, do we know?
It would be across the city, so Haven's not that big. The main drag of Haven is, if you count the whole thing from bridge to wall, probably 2 miles.
Oh, so it's super small.
Very small.
Okay.
Calling it a city is unfair.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it pink lasts 8 hours, right?
Yes.
I believe so. I'm going to cast Make It Pink on my hair and make it black.
Okay.
To blend in a little bit.
Oh, somebody, Kenna, anybody? Do you guys have like some different clothes that I could borrow? Preferably like a crop top.
I don't, but you may.
If you want a crop top, you can just borrow one of my shirts.
You with Quinn, actually? He always cares, or he doesn't wear them himself, but he can at least get you set up with some.
God, I can only imagine what that's gonna look like. It's just everything. It's just gonna say "Daddy" all over it. Okay. I will go look for Quinn real fast. I'll be like,
okay. Yeah, he's not too far away. You actually find him in the visiting pool chamber, sitting with Jace. And he has like a cup of tea in his hands. He looks up as you approach and says, "Hey, kid, good morning."
"Hey, Quinn. I need some clothing. Like, right meow."
Okay. And he stands up and he has like a shoulder bag that he carries around. He pulls it out and you see he has this, you can tell it's a bag of holding, and he pulls out an actual like bolt of fabric, and it has this weird shimmer to it. And he steps up to you, sort of looks you up and down, almost like he's eyeing measurements, and he takes a big like piece of cloth and sort of throws it over you. You, as your vision is obscured, you feel him like tugging in places until suddenly your head goes through it. And you look down and there's all this beautiful stitching work and hemming everywhere. And it has full sleeve, full length shirt. And he says, "How you want to change it at all? What kind of style do you like?"
Kind of a little more crop top, and I also need some pants.
Okay. And he takes his hand and sort of runs across the shoulder with his fingers, and the sleeve just comes right off, perfectly hemmed.
Yes.
And he does it with the other one. He lets you pick the length of the crop, and he takes that off as well. And once he's done with that, he puts the bolt of cloth back into his bag and pulls out another, which is a slightly heavier, darker cloth. And he sort of wraps that around you almost like a skirt. And this is going to be weird, one sec. And he actually has to reach like, between your legs to put the two sides together. And suddenly there's hem together, and he takes off the excess cloth.
So
And they're almost like they're not like drop crotch harem pants, but they're almost like, you know what I mean. They're like the crotches down at your knees. They're not that, but they are like harem pants, so they're loose, but they're close enough that they're not going to catch on anything.
Sweet.
And he says, "What colors?"
No. I don't know.
We're being stealthy.
Yeah, we're being stealthy.
Taps the shirt and it turns solid black, and he taps your knee and the pants turn solid black.
Can I
like,
do that
wait.
too?
He's like, we're up north, and he taps them again, turn white.
Perfect. Can I just tap them and they'll change color, or is that just a thing you can do?
He points to a ring.
Oh. I didn't know you were such a magical seamstress.
That's the name for that's the right one. Sister.
Taiylor.
Yes.
Okay.
Also yes.
Okay.
And
okay. All right. Well, thanks, Quinn. Go kill people.
Sure.
So I'll see you later. You see. So where are you going to be?
Oh, I'm not a fighter. I'll be here, sort of providing support for Rich.
Cool. Good to know.
Real messed up. Come.
Okay. I can do that. No. Okay. Sounds good. I will see you later.
Be careful.
And I will. No promises. And I will run back.
He pats your shoulder before you go.
Okay.
So,
Bye.
retcon. I'm not going to change my hair to black. I'm going to change it to white.
Hey, look, Sylphie's back.
Hey.
Yeah, I actually kind of do look in like my little pocket mirror, and I kind of like shake off the jeez.
The heebie-jeebs.
When Silas comes and sees you, he's like, "What? Oh, okay."
Sorry.
I imagine I do the same thing when I come back, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then, yeah.
I know. All right, maybe I'll just turn it back.
No. It's the right idea. And Silas managed to find you guys some like white cloaks to blend in with the surroundings as well.
Oh, perfect. And I'll do make it pink, and I'll tap my. Oh, that was loud. I'll tap my hair white as well.
He's got his special hat, so he can do whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
Yeah, just pops it off, pops it back on, and his hair doesn't turn white, but everything else turns completely white as well. He sort of like pulls his hair back and ties it back.
All right. Are we?
Let's do this.
Once we get close and we start being sneaky, I will give us some extra cover.
I'll just kind of like say like internally like, all right, buddy, we're going into this. Are you ready?
Ready. Okay. And as you guys are heading for the stairwell, you hear Silas, and Silas stops and looks back, and you see Justine there, who's just standing there kind of incredulously. It's like, all right, and he comes up and hugs her. She's like, I just say goodbye, good lord. And she gives him a good long hug and looks over his shoulder at you, Marin, says, "You better bring him back."
I will.
Okay. And she looks at Silas and says, "And you'd better bring her back." And Silas kind of chuckles. He says, "Well, I think it's safe to say that we either come back together or not at all."
And I'll bring myself back.
You too, Kit. I was getting to you.
No, it's fine. I get it. Lowest on the pole here. It's fine.
And she comes up and hugs you.
Ugh.
Oh yeah,
Please.
I forgot to tell you that he doesn't
tap.
like that.
Like, okay.
I
All right.
know he doesn't.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Go
She
away.
just squeeze you a little harder.
Oh, God.
You hear like a crack But she comes back, and she puts her hands on your shoulders, Kit, and says, "You need to come back too, because I need somebody to help me be an asshole to my brother with."
For sure.
Okay, well,
I can do
get the
that.
fuck out.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
My God, everybody's so pushy.
Yes, it's a more family trait. Get used to it.
Ew. I'm so not marrying into this family.
There's not a lot left. You can't.
Well, there
marry.
is Lauren. There is Lauren, and he is a nice boy.
So, not
Is
gonna
this
lie,
the same
I
Lauren?
was a girl for a long time, but
Is this the same Lauren that, no, that was way too long ago.
What?
The character that Rowan was always flirting with was named Lauren.
I like the name Lauren.
No, it's fine. I was like, is it Lauren? But no,
This
definitely
is
not.
his older brother, Lauren.
All right, so we're making our way.
Yeah. So head up the stairs and head out into the crater where you see the town has been evacuated. Has evacuated to the crater. Shut up. And it's not panic, but there's definitely anxiety out here as people are trying to stick in groups together and find a temple to go hide in. And as you go out to the main bridge that crosses the Convergence Lake outside of the crater, you see the sentinels are posted up here on both sides of the bridge and across it. And the town itself is pretty empty, except for, of course, the forces stationed at the walls. Yes.
While we're on the bridge, can I scan the water and see if I can see any of the fins?
Make a perception check.
Nat 1. So 12.
You see, well, you know, I was reminded today, technically you can't critical fail skill checks.
Oh.
But I think it's more fun if you can.
Agreed.
So, as you're walking and scanning, you forget that there's a hole in the bridge.
oh no.
There's one in both the Crater Lake crossing and the Convergence crossing. And at some point, Marin, you turn and look. Kit's gone, and then you hear sploosh.
Oh no, I would not have gotten that far. First of all, can I catch myself or no?
Catch yourself?
You got like, you know, a second or two.
Handholds
Yeah.
and
Make a
stuff.
dexterity save.
Dex save. That would be 19.
Okay. You still hear sploosh, but it's not Kit. It's a rock falling off the bridge.
Right.
And you see just the
Help!
tips of fingers holding on to the edge.
Watch where you're going. I will crouch down and pull him back up.
Yeah. It takes a little
Straight
doing
check.
with the sentinels and manage to get him back up there.
Please.
This bridge has a bunch of holes in it.
Yeah. Oh, really? You know this.
I do now.
Good
But
job.
only one.
There's so many holes in this bridge. My God, they're everywhere.
I'm just walking away. Walking away.
Okay.
You guys continue on into the empty city. I did not say that.
I know you
word.
didn't.
Those words. So tell me how you intend to exit the city and what angle you would like to take, if you want to go take a look before you go, or...
Yeah, I think maybe somebody should scout ahead.
What's my
I don't know
stealth?
who's the sneakiest.
I'm pretty sneaky.
Oh, I have a +10 to stealth now.
Mind, you
Yeah, I
should be
should
sneaky.
probably.
Yeah, Silas is not a stealthy person. Well, he's got +4, but that's because his dexterity.
Before you go, I will tap you. Guidance.
Guidance. Okay. The D4 too.
Yep.
Cool.
Make a stealth check.
All right.
Stealth check.
That was a natural 20 for
Ooh.
Dirty.
Plus the
Nobody
D4.
has seen you ever. at
D4.
all.
Never.
Add your
I hate
D4.
Add the D4. Add the D4.
I want to know how disappeared you are.
2, so
Oh,
32.
32.
Yeah. No one has seen you for at least 3 months.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hate being perceived.
Yes. You just instead of actually hiding, you just walk down the street going, "No one sees anything. No one sees anything."
And
And
It's
like,
very
"Wow, I
wax
don't
on,
see
wax
anything."
off.
and everyone is so weirded out that they're like, "Nope, we don't see anything."
Whatever. Okay.
I love the idea of like, so there's an
Being s-
idea pitched to me of either being a weird stealther or an intimidating stealther. With really intimidating, barbarians usually aren't super stealthy, and so the idea was pitched: what if you could be stealthy but use intimidation instead? It was basically the idea of this fucking Goliath barbarian walking down the middle of the street, just aiming his axe at people, be like, "You didn't see anything."
Yeah.
And they're all
yeah.
like, nope, didn't see anything, nothing at all.
I can see Marin doing that, being like just pointing a gun at someone is like,
2 guns.
back the fuck. I was
A foot
never
for the
here.
third gun,
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was never here. You never saw me.
ma'am.
It's like that scene in fucking Melissa McCarthy's movie, Tammy. She's just like, or just like robbing this, just like, you didn't see anything.
But yeah, you take off, and it's not super hard to in the city itself because there's really no one around. But you manage to get up next portion of the wall that is less guarded, and climb up high enough to actually look over and see what's going on. You look over just in time to watch a rock, a rock rocket over a rocket just fling
It's
over
kick
the wall.
lines.
A rock,
land.
rocket.
Yeah.
And land somewhere in a residential area. Up over, you are faced with essentially the entire southern half of Heidelen is surrounded. A couple lines of soldiers just wrapping around the southern edge. For the most part, currently they're holding, but you can see siege engines. You see even some sort of cobbled together siege towers. You can see trebuchets. You can see rams being readied. You can see catapults being drawn by oxen that are being loaded up with ammunition that could potentially be set fire. And overall, you count probably of like offensive siege machines, which are the ones that read about. You can count 6 of them: 2 trebuchets, 2 catapults, and 2 ballistas. Ballistas being the gigantic bows. And they are all trained on the city. The trebuchets are throwing stones over the walls to just cause damage to the city. They don't seem to have a particular target. The ballistas have not been fired yet, and the catapults, like I said, are being filled up with special ammunition. Okay. The soldiers, from a very rough count, because you've probably never seen this many people gathered in close quarters outside of like city streets in Constanos, you're seeing somewhere in the vicinity of like 1,000 soldiers outside the walls.
God.
It's a proper army.
Do I see any recognizable cult members or anything?
Among the soldiers, a lot of them are just waiting for the call. So a lot of them are dressed in, dark cloaks and whatnot because it's fucking cold. But you don't see anything that tips you off to a Heidelen Cult member. And also there's just so many of them that it'd be like finding a needle in a hay.
Yeah.
But do go make me a perception check for some additional details.
Dang, this dice is great. That was a natural 19 for 21.
Okay. Beyond the lines of soldiers, you see camps with different colored tents that are all gathered up. You see a lot of the banners out there are seem to be from some seem to be from the Atlaran mercenary company, and there are banners there too of the Heidelen company, of specifically the Heidelen company's own personal mercenaries.
Nope.
There are a few other smaller groups out there too, and each has their own camp. You see horses and drakes out there as well. But one thing you do notice is that 5 different spots behind ring of soldiers, a small group of witnessers perched on horses in the city. Haven, because of the crater, Haven is kind of a basin, and so they're perched up on hills looking down at it, and some of them are high enough that they can actually look over the wall from a distance. And also with that, you watching the siege engines long enough, you can start to see that one of those groups of officers seems to be doling out orders to the people who are working on the siege engines. And it's the... If we're looking out of Haven, like in a cone going south toward Seeger Rayfear, it would be the one on the furthest east right side.
Okay. And none of those officers look familiar to me?
Not from this distance. They're pretty far away.
Okay. Okay, I'll go back then and relay all that information.
How close are the siege weapons together? I'm asking Marin.
The trebuchets are posted in 2 different places, sort of at a right angle from each other outside of the gate. So they're spaced apart a good ways. The 2 catapults are next to one trebuchet, and then the 2 ballistas are near the other trebuchet. So they're in 2 groups.
Okay. So here's my thought. I've been working on this cool new spell. I might be able to take out everything all at once.
That would be great.
And then instead of blowing our cover, we could just destroy it all and leave.
I can try and contribute as much as I can too. I mean, I'm gonna do produce flame and just kind of do that whole thing, and just like a little bit of fire goes a long way. So.
Do you have control flame? Can you control it?
Yes, I think.
You have produce, you have control, and you have create bonfire.
Yeah.
So, question, will control flames, like if I start a fire, will control flames make it bigger?
I believe so.
Hold on, let me double check.
And what's the range on that as well?
It is a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna be...
You can expand it 5 feet with one action. Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
And it has a range of 60 feet.
So if we sneak up and you guys let me go first, I might be able to take out everything at once, and then we can just clean up after. If need be.
I don't even think we need to clean up. I think we just let it go.
Okay. Is there any way to stand on top of the wall?
There is a walkway at the top of the wall.
Okay.
Are we going to have to take anybody out?
I don't know. I might be able to take some people out. You told me about the officers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I might be able to take out the officers as well. How far are the siege weapons from the wall? Is it like 50 feet, 100 feet?
The army itself is the vanguard is probably How many feet is in a mile, just so I have a rough estimate of distance?
Like a little over almost 5,000? A little over 5?
Okay.
5,200.
Yeah, it's a really weird...
The Vanguard is probably about 500 feet from the wall.
Okay.
And the siege engines are another 200 feet back.
Oh, so we're gonna have to, like, get out there.
Yeah, this is before any charge has been called, and the trebuchets do not move.
Okay.
The catapults and ballistas are on wheels, but the trebuchets are like pinned into the ground.
And it's just all open area.
Yeah.
Yes, there's other than sort of off to the left side, there is like a portion of frost apple forest, but it's not close enough to really impede anything.
I have an idea, but I don't know if it's a good idea. I could wild shape out there, drop in, out of nowhere, cast my spell, and wild shape out. However, that's going to leave me open to be hit by who knows how many people.
I mean, if you get out of there fast enough, I guess.
Yeah. But my other thought is that I can wild shape as something small and unassuming to get there, and then wild shape into something bigger and more ferocious to get out.
That's true.
Like a mammoth.
Like a mammoth, which I think
Or
I
you
can
could
actually do.
Turn yourself into a T-Rex.
I have to see one to do that.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was
Mammoth is the biggest one I've seen so far.
No dinosaurs seen thus far.
Yeah. I can.
Do you want us to just maybe then do control around the perimeter, and like maybe start some? Because I can start some small fires and kind of close them all in.
Do be aware that you guys are on a time limit.
Oh,
Can I mention to you that they were going to be attacking? I said dawn, but that's wrong because the sun won't rise.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to be attacking probably close to like 6 or 7 a.m. It is currently about 5:30.
Oh shit.
Okay, so we need to go is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I'm going to go out there, and if shit goes really bad, it's quite a jaunt for you to get out there. So what do you want to do?
I mean, that's honestly probably the smartest idea, because otherwise we have to all three of us go in.
I could fly all three of us in, but it's going to be very obvious.
And getting out is going to be harder too.
Yeah.
So I think it would be easier just for you to go in by yourself. I don't want to have to do that, but if you can at least make it out, Silas can heal you if you get hit really bad.
I also know Misty Step, so I can move fast if need be. Trying to think if there's anything else.
I will.
No, I think this will work. It's a lot of damage.
Okay. Around the perimeter of this, is it just like dudes who are standing around, or are there also like? I'm trying hard to visualize it. You're
muted.
So for the purposes of this fight, even though I know this is the North Pole, I'm going to give you north, south, east, west.
Okay.
You guys, Haven is roughly a circular enclosed area. The army is enclosing the southern half, surrounding it.
Okay.
There are 3 gates out of the wall. that are equidistant from each other going southward. So one south, one southwest, one southeast. The siege engine groups are sort of perfectly spaced almost in between, like if you drew a line in between the gates going outward like right angle, they're in two groups facing the city. The vanguard is about 500 feet back from the wall. Siege engines are about 700 feet back.
How far are the siege engines apart?
Apart, being that they're at a right angle to each other. They're probably somewhere in the vicinity of like it's hard to guess, but like 600 to 800 feet apart.
Oh, they're really far apart.
Yeah, they're like spaced out specifically, but they are in two groups. So like three are close together, three are close together.
So we might have to change that plan a little bit. Because that spell is not going to reach that far. So, do we want to... I can fly all three of us. Do we want to fly over one, drop Molotov cocktails, fly over the next, drop Alchemist Fire?
That might be a better idea. That way, I mean, I 100% think they're going to shoot bolts at us, but...
Oh, that's fine.
That might be better than dropping down and having to fly back out of there and everything like that.
Okay.
I can also... I don't know if my produce flame is going to do anything from that distance.
You would have to get within 60 feet.
Yeah.
Which 60 feet is about as tall as one of the trebuchets.
Oh, okay.
They're big.
That's fine then.
The only problem is...
We can probably, like, fly me by and I can just, like as we go by.
Yeah. The only problem is that if they see us, I will I won't have a lot of health. So if we fall, it will be a fall.
That's true.
But this is the best idea I have, so we should probably go.
Yeah, probably. I don't have any, like, feather fall or anything like that either.
I think Silas might.
Would you guys hate me if I took another bathroom break?
No, go for it.
I was actually thinking about asking if you guys wanted.
Yeah, do we just want to take a quick break while we're...
Yeah, like, I just need, like, 2 minutes.
No, that's okay. We'll take 10.
Yeah, take 10.
Okay. See you in 10. 9:50.
Word.
You're good. And we're back a couple minutes early.
Yalla.
Hi.
Okay,
Alright.
so I did not build a map. I was busy
No, it's okay.
answering an important message.
Oh no.
That's okay. I called my dad back, and he was like, "Look at all of our vacation homes. I'll give you a tour." And I'm like, "I can't. I just wanted to call you back. I have to leave. Goodbye."
Oh no.
What
Call me
happened?
when I care.
Right. Well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the D20 is missing. And 7. Alright.
Not your fancy dice.
No, yeah. Well, no, I tipped it over and almost sliced my finger open, and now I have to find it. Alexa, turn the lights on. Thank you. Alexa, turn the lights off.
Anytime Ben like has an outburst, it's like extra funny.
That's
That one was particularly unhinged. It was great.
This is who I am as a person.
I know.
I literally have nothing else to offer the world. I'm just like, I'm going to be a little weird whenever people don't expect it.
Anytime you like mention like on Twitter or whatever that you just make sounds in your apartment that you're sure your neighbors can hear.
I do.
Like I laugh like really hard because I can imagine, but it's also not like what you were like for most of your life.
True.
So it's fun.
What was the one that I posted about recently?
I don't
It was a word. I like screamed a word.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I mean, whenever I have to associate a word with you, it's usually chimkin, but
No, it wasn't that.
I
It
don't
was
know.
something really out there. But yeah, I can't remember. I do that shit all the time. Literally all the time.
Yeah. I feel like my neighbors must hate me because I don't do it often, but whenever I make a really loud sound for no reason, just have an outburst, it's usually at like 4 a.m. She's like, "Ah!" That's it. Like way louder than that.
I definitely had a moment yesterday where I just like started singing Phantom of the Opera and did all the high notes and then stopped, and I was like, okay. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I
I
did.
made my noise for the day.
I made my noise.
Sometimes you just gotta make noise.
Yeah.
It's true.
Like, we spent our entire childhoods and school careers being told, sit down, shut up, and memorize shit, and now that we're adults, we're like, fuck you! In the loudest voice we
Basically,
can say it.
yes.
I definitely, when I got off of work yesterday, I went to go take my sister to go get her Russes, and
Gotta get that.
yeah,
Gotta get.
You gotta get 2 hot dogs, 1 mac and cheese, and a Sprite
Boom, boom.
all the time from Russ's.
Gotta get that. Bow.
But I made some. It was like right after I got off of work, and so I just kind of made like a sighing, like kind of noise, and she was like, "What was that for?" And I'm like, "Sometimes when you're an adult, you just have to make noises because it's hard." And she's like, "Okay."
I just saw my stupid post of my food, my donut, with my computer mouse near it, and I'm like, oh my god, there's a mouse near my donut.
I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, I posted that. That was so fucking stupid.
That's stupid.
It's the best kind of content.
I know.
That's a visual pun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Once I find it, I'll start laughing, but I'm scrolling through to try to find the word.
Oh, okay.
And dur.
What was your new idea?
Oh, my new plan. So, my new plan, and I need a DM call on this. So, I looked at some forums, and Conjure Elemental has a 90-foot range to summon the elemental. It does not specify a range on the elemental for telling it where to go. However, it does say that the elemental can be taken from your control and cannot be dismissed by you for an hour.
Yep.
So if it goes and destroys stuff and then someone takes it over, they could burn the city down. But we don't have to even be near it. I could just summon it and like send it rip snorting through there.
But if your concentration is broken,
which I'll be back behind the wall, so it won't.
You lose control and it becomes hostile toward everything.
Yes, which is also helpful because there's like 10,000 people out there.
1,000.
Yeah, exactly, 10,000.
So I'm gonna rifle around in my bag and I'm gonna pull out that symbol of Tiamat. And I go, there's also this. I
feel like that's a very, very wild card.
She's a dragon.
Yeah.
She can go lay waste.
dragon.
She can lay waste to all of them. We could just end this.
I don't know if she's gonna just... I don't think that's how that works.
What do you mean?
Well,
okay, then what is she gonna do with the...
I think if you were like...
Let me give you a little background on divine intervention. Okay. It is not God comes and fixes all your problems for you. It is not a wish. It is not a true resurrection.
Chicken titties. That's what it was.
Yes.
I just found it. I screamed chicken titties across my apartment. My cat is not enthused.
Yeah.
There we go.
But like, it's so vague that I don't know what.
It's meant to be vague so that the DM can decide how it works. So, for me, and this is verging on metagaming for me to tell you what I will and won't do, but I don't want you to ask for something and get disappointed when it doesn't happen. I am similar to, but still different in some ways from the Matt Mercer school of thought, which is I can grant you like one major favor, could even, pull a fucking Saren Ray punching a dragon into the ground. Like, that's a possibility. Like, you can destroy shit, you can get, Caduceus Clay visions, you can do something big that you normally would not be able to do by yourself. But it is not a replacement for Wish, True Resurrection, or any of those, super huge spells, because it's not a level 9 spell.
Right. Well,
so it depends on what you ask, and it depends on the god's view of you, and it depends on the situation, and it depends on the DM's idea of how much gods interfere with the real world, with the material plane.
I don't think this is too big of a pull. Like,
it depends on what you ask.
Just come in here, fire breath some mamma jammas, and leave. Like, I don't know. Just
you can certainly try.
Okay, yeah. All right.
I won't give you a yes or no. It's kind of a genie lamp situation. You need to be clear, and there are limits.
As Kit, I feel like we should really save that.
All right.
Because right now we're not... Save that until we're in desperate, dire need. Right now we're still okay.
Okay. All right.
All right.
It was a thought.
No, I like it. If shit goes super tits up, feel free to use it.
Okay. All right.
All right, that's my cue. I'm gonna run over to the wall.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go up the stairs like on all fours. I'm gonna stay really, really low, so it's just like my head peeking over
We're following you, right?
You can if you want.
Well, you're gonna fly us out there, yeah.
No, I'm gonna sit right here. Yeah, I'm gonna stay right here and see how it goes.
You poke your head up between like two of the spikes, just the nose right on the edge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna hoogity boogity and cast Conjure Elemental. I'm also going to stealth beforehand, so they can't... I'm assuming they can't see me. I'm bonus action hiding.
Yes, make a stealth check.
Okay. Guidance. Oh, that was a D12, you dummy. Okay. 22.
Okay. So you feel you are well hidden.
Mm-hmm.
And you summon what kind of elemental? How far away?
A fire elemental the full 90 feet away.
So, like 410 feet away from the Vanguard.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's as far as it can go.
Okay.
So,
make
yeah. I'll cast it, and then I will give it the direction to attack the siege weapons.
Okay. So you drop a fire elemental out in the middle of the snow, and you see this sort of almost stony obsidian form rise out of the ground, just with lava continuously spilling forth as it begins, like, melting its way through the snow, similar to, like, the Titan in that Hercules and Xena cartoon.
Yeah.
And it just begins slowly making
not
its way.
slowly. It has a speed of 50 feet, and I've told it to, here, my specific instructions are, run through people, but only focus attacks on the siege weapons to set them aflame and destroy them.
Okay, so it's going to be able to cover the distance in, like,
2 or 3
that
rounds.
long.
Yeah, so it can double dash,
I know.
but as it goes through people, it does 1d10 damage and sets them on fire.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Okay, let me tell my fucking story.
I know, I want to be specific so you don't fuck me over.
I know what you're trying to do. I understand what you're trying to do. So you drop your elemental, and it begins skirting across the snow, melting a sort of dark path in its wake. And as it begins to close in on the Vanguard in front of the siege weapons, do you attack the ones to the west or to the east?
The ones that aren't on the side of the big head honchos.
So the one is on the west side.
Yes.
Okay.
West first.
All right. Yeah, you guys are looking south. So it heads towards these siege engines, and as no one is expecting this and no one is charging yet, everyone just kind of looks and is like, what the fuck? As just this ball of lava comes racing across the snow at them, and they're like, what, fuck? And people start to panic. So you watch a huge number of soldiers like go to converge on this thing, but it's just like walking through people. You watch people just ignite as they get too close, and it's just pushing through as much as it can. You don't need to roll damage for this. This is going to be a separate event happening while you guys are doing your thing.
Oh, we're not. I'm watching to see how it goes.
You're okay. So yeah, this is far enough away. Don't worry about it. I've got a good idea of how this is actually going to go. I grab all the fire elemental stats. Yeah, you find a knot in the wood, and you're just like, "Do it, Flamey. Do it." Okay.
A little flamey.
Yeah. It's got 102 HP.
Yep. Immune
It's
to
got dark
exhaustion,
vision.
grapple, paralyzed, petrified, poison, prone, restrained, unconscious. Alrighty.
Cannot be stopped. Basically.
Cannot be stopped.
Can't stop.
And I'm not going to say that the snow.
Oh, and it's
causes
resistant
damage.
to everything that's not magical, so like their weapons aren't going to do jack.
Yep. So yeah, you watch this just hit this line of soldiers, just shredding through them with just pure heat. And you watch some people swing at it, and as they go through, they're missing the top of their sword because it's just melted off. And it just keeps wading through, and you see it finally pull these huge, like, meaty lava hands back and just smash on the base of, this would be the side with the ballistas, smashes on one of the ballistas, and as the fire suddenly catches, it quickly causes the string to snap, and the bolt just gets whipped by the string and just go off into the crowd and hits several soldiers, and it just slams on it again, and it's being cut at by all these soldiers, and then it goes and just throws this huge like splatter of lava at the other ballista, and people are still trying to get at it. You see toward the back of the soldiers, people in armored robes are coming out, and they're like rushing and getting ice magic ready. But by the time they get to him, he's like slamming into the bottom of the trebuchet, and you watch a group of maybe 10 or so mages come to like surround him, pushing everyone else back, and they just begin casting Cone of Cold after Cone of Cold until a couple minutes after you summoned him, he sort of freezes, cracks, and falls apart into pieces of obsidian. But one of the ballistas is fucked, the other one is currently burning, and fire is climbing up the legs of the trebuchet, and people are desperately trying to put them out.
I kind of turn back to Marin and Silas. I'm like, that went really well.
That did something. That's good.
Want to do it again?
At that moment, you hear a bugle, and you hear several others echo, and you hear the cries of hundreds and hundreds of people rise from outside the walls as the charge is called early.
Oh, no!
And they begin to make their way down the hill toward the walls and the rather shoddy barricades.
Conjure elemental. I'm going to conjure another fire elemental, and I'm going to send it to the east. But I want it to cut through as many as it's running through. I want it to zigzag through people to like just hit a bunch.
Just to see how far it can get, give me a dexterity check.
Okay. For the using his dex?
Yeah, +3.
Okay. 17.
17, okay. So you drop this one, and it has further to go because they're rather far apart. And as it wades through, sort of cutting a diagonal line, it hits the charging vanguard side on. But this time, the mages are a little more ready for something to happen, and so they're charging up too. It does manage to cut sort of a swath through this charging army, and by the time it gets close to the siege engines, several mages have come forward to try to protect it, but they don't manage to take him down until after he's already smashed at the base of one of the catapults. It is not broken, but it is on fire.
Okay.
While this is
and
happening,
he's gone. Yeah.
While this is happening, I'm just internally I'm saying like, Flameheart, is there anything that you can think of that you can do to help us out? If we can maybe get closer.
Well, you know the abilities you have.
Yeah. I'm reaching to see if there's anything else.
Not that he can give you right now.
Okay. Do we want to try and fly over? And
so I have a couple more ideas real quick. Okay. I can create a 60-foot long wall of fire to block one of the gates. Or I can create 100-foot long firestorm and destroy a huge swath of people. But I don't have anything to get us to there unless we want to wild shape and try to fly.
I have a feeling that people are less important to them than these structures.
Okay. Well, then I can fly us over.
Okay. I will try and set them on fire and control flame.
I'm going to fly us high to keep us above their range.
Okay.
And then we'll drop in.
Well, we can... Okay, so before I use my cantrips, maybe we can drop some Molotovs on them.
That's a good idea.
Because those you can just drop them and then...
True.
Let shit happen.
Okay. And don't forget the Alchemist Fire as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually going to give you... I'm going to give you my last Alchemist Fire, so one more, and one more Molotov cocktail, because I will not be able to do anything in this form.
Right, yeah, okay.
Okay, and then quick look. Do I see anybody with some very long-range bows, or like any...
There are obviously the ballistas. Let me see how they're doing with those. The one ballista with the broken string, they are going to have to restring it. They did manage to put the fire out on it. The other one is still burning. They haven't been able to fix it up. The catapult is still on fire but being tended to. As for longer ranged bows, you do see longbowmen posting up at the top of the hill. They do have the range to hit people on the walls.
Okay, so it's really far.
It's 600 feet maximum, yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, but it starts doing it at disadvantage at 150.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess your main focus then should be dodging.
Okay. I can do that, and I will take us to... I'll take us to the ones that are partially destroyed first.
Okay.
So it'll be fast.
Okay, just so that I have this clear in my head, how many do we still need to take out of the commission then?
There's only one that is completely out of commission currently, but it can be repaired.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we want to super destroy it.
Yeah.
Okay. Silas, be ready to catch us if we fall.
I don't have that ability.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I said he might, and then I took a look, and he doesn't.
Okay.
It's not a cleric spell.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna fly high, so pray, and I'm going to wild shape into a giant eagle, and I'm gonna pick up both of them, and we're gonna go straight up.
Okay. Make me a...
Oh God.
It's not that no one can see you, but make me a stealth check for the idea of, do people think you're worth worrying about?
Oh, okay. Oh boy. And I'm using the stealth from the...
Stealthed bird.
It doesn't say he has any, so...
It would be your...
Dexterity.
Stealth is dex, plus 3. 7?
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's not good.
Explode off the wall top, headed sky high, and make your way west toward the partially destroyed machines. And within a few seconds, there are already arrows headed your way. What is your armor class as a board?
13?
Okay.
Also, P.S. in case anybody wonders, I have 26 hit points, so this isn't going to go well.
Oh no.
These are some professional mercenaries to get ready to fall. Okay. Just gonna do this all at once so I don't waste a ton of time. With the first volley that actually managed to reach you, you do get hit by 3 of these super longbow arrows and take a total of 15 damage.
Okay.
Oh God.
Between the 3.
I've got 11 left.
As that happens, you've got a hold of both of these guys in sort of like a shoulder grip. Silas reaches up and grabs your leg, and he is going to cast Cure Wounds.
Good boy.
Keely boy.
I'm double dashing too, so we're doing about 160 feet per round.
Oh, fuck.
Heal 16.
Yes, full health.
Yeah, he rolled good. It's a D8 plus 8 for him.
Nice. All right.
He's got good wisdom.
We're zooming 160
Okay.
feet.
160 feet. Okay. So that was, I already accounted for pretty much anybody who's going to shoot at you in the time that it'll take you to get near the siege engines. So as you're being shot at by several people, but very few actually hitting, and Silas, of course, healing you, you guys managed to get about even with the trebuchet. What are you doing?
Are the mages there?
The mages are still there. They
Okay, I'm going to.
You guys, but if you're as high as you, how high up are you?
I'd say we were probably, because I was worried about coming down with all those arrows, as probably like 100 feet.
Okay, so a lot of the mages are waiting to see if you'll get lower.
And I'll just start cawing, I guess, be like, wah,
Wah!
because I can't talk.
I will take out a Molotov, light it.
I'm
And-
doing tight circles.
Gonna drop it down on top of one of the.
As you're dropping these, you guys see about 40 feet below you a fairly large variety of spiritual weapons is summoned and sent upward at you guys. You get the idea that several of these magic casters are clerics and whatnot.
Those have a lot of range.
They do. Alright, so the Molotov falls. This is against a structure, so damage doesn't quite work the same way. Go ahead and roll me a roll to hit. Use your dexterity.
Okay.
Yeah.
21.
Are you proficient with simple weapons?
Yep.
Add your proficiency.
So 26.
Okay. So you managed to drop it in just the right spot where it will fall most of the way through the catapult, but hit a central bar in the middle and just splash everywhere. So you watch that just go and catch everything at once. I'm not going to have you do damage because these are structures, and it's more time than hits that gets them. So that goes, and then...
So, I question about spiritual weapons, because I used to be a cleric, so I would know what's coming.
Yes.
It says the range is 60 feet.
If we're higher up.
We're higher than that, but can they go beyond that?
Spell. The range to cast it is 60 feet.
Yeah.
And you can move it up to 20 feet with your bonus action.
So it would take a while for it to get to us. A couple rounds
would.
anyway.
And we're moving fast.
Yeah,
so-
we're moving fast so we can stay
Yes.
out of range of them at all times.
Yeah.
Yep. They tried.
Okay.
Gold star.
Gold star.
So
Good job,
as you
guys.
guys are doing that, you do see that shooting up from the crowd, two giant eagles
Oh no.
come
Oh no.
to follow you.
They got the same idea we did.
They've got all kinds of shit. And they come at you, bro. But you guys have another round to do something. Silas has thrown... does he have a glass bomb?
Yes, I gave him some.
Yeah.
He has thrown a glass bomb down to the base of the trebuchet to try to kill some of the engineers so that they can't repair it. That'll do. It's gonna be a fuckload.
killed them all.
Yeah, he takes out a couple guys, and the rest do not look happy. They're full of glass and shredded metal bits that are inside of the glass bomb. So, being that you guys have never used one, what you see is it's built to act almost like one of those little poppers that you throw at the ground and it snaps because the gunpowder goes off. Mm-hmm. He throws this down, and as the glass shatters, it causes a friction reaction with all of the tightly packed powder and metal pieces inside. And once a spark goes, it just flashes in this really smoky, concussive blast.
Nice.
It's almost like putting gunpowder and C4 together. So it's got like pushing force. Because C4 is a slow explosive and it pushes, it doesn't tear. So it ends up like throwing people back. And you see it does knock out one of the supports that holds up the trebuchet and like keeps it steady. So now as the arm goes back to throw, it kind of like makes the whole structure like unstable, but it can still fire.
Okay.
But if they don't get that fixed, it could literally tear itself apart.
I call over to Silas, like wind whipping around us. Wind whipping around us and everything. I go, so that's what those things do.
Yes, what a time to find out.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he gets one of his Molotovs ready as well. He's still got a hand up on like Kit's leg, like ready to cast another healing spell if needed.
Good idea.
Kit, you are being assaulted by arrows and birds.
Sweet.
The best combination. Being that you guys are fairly close to the siege weapons now, some of these arrows are not going to have disadvantage.
This is going to be good.
For burbs, that's an natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh, we're yucked.
So with the whole onslaught, I'm just going to roll it all together because fuck it. That's going to be 24 damage altogether.
Oh my god, I'm barely standing.
Jesus Christ.
And the spiritual weapons are going to try to keep up, but they can't. One of the still standing ballista is going to take aim on you.
Oh.
You said your armor class was a 13?
Yeah.
Meets beats.
Oh no! We're done. Is that 1d10 per 10 feet of fall?
Let me check.
Because that's gonna suck.
I do have that symbol. I could do the divine intervention and get us out of there.
No, that's okay.
10 each 10 feet is a d6.
Oh, we'll be fine.
You take 30 damage.
Oh, so
Kit
takes 28 to take the rest of it.
And as for the falling damage, you are all falling 100 feet.
Is it how many rounds is it though? To fall that far?
You fall 60 feet around.
So technically, we could get around. I could wild shape
again.
Technically, yes.
I could wild shape, but I don't know if wild shape's an action or a bonus. Because if it's
what circle are you for?
Circle of the land.
It's an action.
Okay, so I could wild shape and save myself, but y'all would still hit the ground because I wouldn't have enough left to catch you.
What about polymorph? But I don't want you to waste a spell slot.
I could polymorph, but I don't know how you feel about hitting the ground as a mammoth.
Well, I didn't know if you had any bird ones, but...
I do, but polymorph's still an action.
Mm-hmm.
So I could save one of us. But I'm not going to waste a polymorph on an eagle.
Okay.
I will, we'll fall our round, I guess, for now.
Yep, their round of attacks ends. You guys fall 60 feet. Another 40 to the ground. What are you doing as you're falling?
So we fall 60, so we're 40 feet from the ground. Okay.
I'm gonna try and chuck another Molotov at one of the standing structures that isn't on fire yet.
So the trebuchet is on fire mildly.
Okay.
The broken ballista is not on fire. The ballista that just shot you guys is mildly on fire. Which do you want to aim at?
The one that just shot at us.
Okay, make an attack roll with disadvantage because you're falling. It's hard to throw when you're falling. Natural 1. Ooh, that's not good. Yep.
Oh no.
So you get your Molotov lit, you go to reel back to throw it, and just with the way the wind is buffeting at you as you fall, you drop it. And because it's a smaller object and more streamlined, it's going to hit the ground before you do. You're going to be landing in fire.
Oh my god.
Alrighty.
I think I'm... No, that's... Wait. No, it's not magical. No.
Level plus con.
Cool. Is there anything else I can do while I go down, or...?
You don't really have a movement because you have no ability to move, and you have a bonus action. If you want to be cool as fuck, you can pull your gun out and shoot people if you have the ability to do that.
I'm gonna take... I actually have a large glass bomb and a small glass bomb.
Throwing one of those is an action.
Oh shit. Okay.
Bonus action.
Well, I can't shoot people for a bonus action.
I don't know.
I can't.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure, there's a lot of rules to Gunslinger that you do some crazy shit.
Yeah, well,
I think I'm thinking more of a monk with, flurry of blows. But,
yeah. No.
Okay.
I'm just falling. Ah!
Alright,
Question. Or, I don't know who goes next, so...
we're not in really an initiative. It's just team, enemy.
So, I have Misty Step, but it only goes 30 feet. So if I Misty Step 30 feet and I'm only 10 feet from the ground, can I reduce my fall damage to 1d6?
Yes, or you can wait till you get super close to the ground and Misty Step to the ground and take none.
But I kind of want to do them both on this turn.
Well, those are your options.
Okay.
But yes, you can reduce your falling damage because it stops your momentum.
It's technically a bonus action. So
It is a bonus action.
Yeah. I'm going to look at Marin and I'm going to go, good luck, and cast polymorph, and I'm going to polymorph you into a mammoth.
Okay.
You're just falling. You're like this giant fucking mammoth. You now have 126 HP.
Hold on, I have more HP as Marin than I do as a mammoth. I'm gonna pull up the mammoth stats.
Alright, and then I'm going to, as I turn you into a mammoth, I'm going to bonus action shift to give myself 16 HP. And then I am going to... Okay. Can I... Misty Step is range self, so that means I can't take anybody with me.
No.
Okay.
You would need Thunder Step to do that.
Yeah, fuck. I think that's what I've got for now. Yeah, and then on my next turn, I'm going to do the Misty Step, so.
Okay. So, Marin is a mammoth. Kit and Silas are still falling.
Exactly.
Kit has shifted.
Kit has shifted.
Okay. It won't help with fall damage, but Silas casts Bless, giving each of you guys for up to a minute, assuming he can hold concentration. Oh wait, no, he wouldn't do that because he knows he'd take too much damage. Sorry, never mind. Never mind.
Oh fuck! Concentration check for the mammoth.
Yup.
Shit. Okay. Well, at least, hopefully you hit the ground first. No, I'll Misty Step. Yes! Okay, I thought about it. Okay.
Silas instead is going to cast Guiding Bolt at the trebuchet. I believe he can target... target creature. Fuck! God damn it. You know what? Fuck it. Silas is just gonna brace for impact. There's nothing he can do while falling. He just has a bomb ready to throw right before he hits the ground.
Am I going to hit the ground first because I'm technically heavy, or...
That's not how physics works.
I know.
Physics work. In fact, you could hit the ground slower
But I am
than them
bigger.
because of airspeed, air resistance. So
Yep.
you actually hit after them.
Yeah, it'll be
But I
like
am
bump.
Bigger than them, though.
You are.
Yeah.
So, like, the more mass, the more...
That's not how that works.
That's not how it
The baby and the bowling ball hit the sidewalk at the same time.
Why does the baby have to... Okay.
Oh, it's from the
Because-
Addams Family.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No. There's so many
I
different
watched that
things.
movie with you. What am I saying?
Right.
If you could figure out a way to cause a mammoth to dive, you could potentially hit the ground faster, but you need thousands of feet to make any difference.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're not very aerodynamic, and you're covered in hair.
I was gonna try and catch Silas before he hit the ground, but...
No, that's not gonna happen. Okay. Next enemy round. I mean, they're gonna aim at the mammoth. It's the biggest thing.
Do it. That was literally just a bump for your HP.
Well...
Probably a good thing, because they rolled well. What's your AC mammoth?
Let's see. Let's
Not a
find
lot.
out.
13.
AC 13.
Yeah, I figured it'd be 13 or 14. Between the arrows and some spells and the blister, you're going to take a total of 45.
Oh, that's nuts.
And back to you guys. You have 40 feet to now. Unless you do something right now to avoid hitting, you are going to hit and take damage on your turn. So if you're going to do it now.
Yes. So I'm assuming I can allow myself to fall 10 feet
Yes.
and then Misty Step.
Yes, you can.
Okay. So I'm gonna fall that 10 feet, Misty Step as a bonus action, and yeah, I'm just like, ta-da, stuck it. And
Some
then
soldier lifts a 10 into the air.
thank you. And then I am going to wait. Question.
Yes.
Misty Step is a spell,
So yes.
so
bonus
I
action spell.
can't cast another spell,
Not unless you're a warcaster.
which is a Druid thing.
No.
Okay.
It's a feat.
Yeah. And I've done. So, I will. See. Is it like 80 in my werewolf form? I can't remember. I don't know if you gave me the stats on that.
Shape changer into wolf humanoid hybrid or into a wolf. Its statistics, other than its AC, are the same.
Okay.
Yep. No additions.
1
Except for
quarter.
Your AC becomes 11.
3. Okay. So as soon as I hit the ground, I will wild shape into something.
Yeah, you can do that. That's an action.
Have I seen a polar bear before?
Oh, yeah.
Polar bear. 40, yeah. Well, still it's the same deal as polymorph. Like, get the extra HP in it. Yeah, because we just did that. Okay.
The only difference between polymorph and wild shape is in wild shape you retain your mental stats.
Okay, so intelligence, wisdom.
Intelligence, wisdom, charisma, but you take the animal's physical stats.
That's fine. He's got a 20 in strength. As soon as I hit the ground, I will wild shape into a polar bear.
Ugh.
And that is my turn.
Okay.
I guess I still have 40 feet of movement, so like if the mages are nearby or really far away, I can like get out of the fire or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you landed in fire, but Marin will. Oh God, I will have to build a map. God.
Yes. Sorry.
God.
I don't know how you thought you were gonna get out of it.
I thought wrong. Snow map, where are you? I just need snow on the ground. That is it.
Give me the snow.
Snow. Oh, there it is.
Okay, so there's a mammoth, a polar bear, and a vampire walk into a bar.
It's not a vampire yet. Someday.
Not yet.
Uh-huh. I did have a theory about that, but...
Uh-oh.
What? That he already is? He might be.
I mean, he has the death staff, and one of its abilities is chasing death away.
Indeedo.
Oh, he'll be immortal.
That is my theory.
Maybe.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
There.
Well, and if he can do cleric spells, like he's going to learn things like regenerate, and he may be able to just keep himself alive forever.
He's not a lich.
No, I'm saying actually using the spells.
I don't even think he'll need to use spells. I think it's just... I mean, this is just me thinking. Like...
Death staff keeps away all death.
Mm-hmm. That's... I don't think Marin's thought that, but
That is an interesting theory.
Yeah. 700 years from now, Silas is still wandering around. It's like by himself. Everybody's dead.
She died 700 years ago. I'm still sad about it.
I'm almost done.
It's okay. So how about them bears?
Them polar bears.
Them polar bears.
Yeah. I can't do I'm gonna be embarrassed if I try and do
a bear noise?
a mammoth noise.
Oh. Oh, I can't with my Invisaligns. Don't let me do it.
No.
I love that you tip your head back. It's like, oh.
That, like, I used to be able to do stuff like that when I was younger, but ever since I had my braces when I was a kid, I can't like fold my lips in as well.
That's a sad elephant.
No.
I love this. Welcome to Atlaran Adventure Company, where we just make elephant noises for 2 hours.
In lieu of an actual episode, we'll just make elephant noises.
Oh my god.
Okay, can you guys see the map?
Yes.
Yar.
Indeedo.
Okay, so.
Or the black squares, the...
Oh, there's a lot
Black
of them.
square. The small black squares are the ballistas. The trebuchets, the big one. Red square here is the fire.
The fire!
It done splooshed.
We didn't start the fire.
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning.
Yep. Ye fucking haw.
Ye hizza.
I fell into a ring of fire.
Oh, God.
The ring of fire.
I went down, down, down.
The flames went higher.
Oh, boy.
Just get more and more manic as it goes.
Yeah. It burns!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Anyway.
I wish
that's
that's how the song went.
I am sure there's someone out there who has taken the song and the whole thing is normal until it gets to that point where it's like, and it burns! It burns! The ring of fire.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
ring of fire. Oh God! I should make that. Anyway, that'll be
Jeebus.
my contribution to memes. But anyway, hitting the ground, Marin, 36 points.
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
Kit, 0.
Damn right. Fucking
Bitch.
fuck.
Bitch.
Whoa.
Just bitch.
Yeah. It's like Brian Foster's Slash, except you're just like, bitch.
Yeah. Take this, bro. Huh. Just unrelated our movements.
Yes.
Just take it, bro. Yes. Thank you.
I have 50
Father, Son,
more
and
hit
Holy
points.
Ghost. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Turn up your nose, strike that pose. No, anyway.
Oh my god, that went so many different ways. The Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, strike that pose. I love
Turn
that.
your nose, strike that pose.
I love it.
It's a TikTok.
Is it really?
It's not original.
Oh, I'm not on the talk, but yeah.
It's on the talk.
It's
So.
Britney, bitch. What?
I'm not gonna make you guys go into initiative. We're just gonna keep doing the enemy team.
Okay.
Okay.
So it is Silas and Marin. What are you doing?
Okay.
You are prone.
I'm Big Mammoth, so I get up.
Let me make you the proper size.
Okay. Oh, Big Marin.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go after this cluster right in front of me of dudes, and I'm just gonna like.
Mammoth.
Yeah, Mammoth.
Mermit.
Yes, Mammoth.
Oh my god. We had the duplicate, and now we have Mermit.
I think I'm gonna do my gore.
Silas Mormith.
Yeah.
Yes, that's gonna happen.
Or no, I'm gonna do my stomp attack. How many?
Do it, Jester. Do it.
How many can I?
How long
hit
can I do
with
this
my
until I take a breath?
Stomp attack. I can't see you guys because I'm trying to look at my stats.
That's the mammoth noise. Ooh, that sounded good actually.
You do it constantly.
You can do it much faster than I can. Oh, never mind. Not as cool as what I thought you were doing.
No, not at all.
So
It's not cool.
With the stomp attack on this, can I only hit one person then?
It says stomp one prone creature.
Oh, so I can't stomp.
No, you have to gore.
They have to. Okay.
Or if you do a trampling charge, you have to move 20 feet straight forward and then it hits
Oh.
with the gore attack.
Because I want to just kind of like go into this group of dudes and like fuck shit up.
Okay.
But I don't know if I do the trampling charge.
So here's the sitch here. You have 20 feet of movement. because you're prone and you're gonna have to stand up and use half of it.
Yes.
You could either go and gore somebody, or you could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could run through the group and be able to trample somebody. Mm-hmm. Like you can literally try to shoulder check these guys because they're so much smaller than you.
Yeah. I might do that. I'm gonna run right through them.
Yeah, like you can run through this guy to hit this guy if you so chose.
Okay.
And all you'd need to do is a strength check for me.
Okay.
As the Marmot.
Which is a +7.
Marmot. That is a 18.
18, okay. Yeah. You ain't beating that. So you bash right through him, and he gets shoved off to the side. So he's not going to take damage from that. He's just being shoved away. But the one you do hit, DC 18 strength saving, that's a 2. He is knocked prone, and now you can make a stomp attack as a bonus action against him.
Okay. It's +10 to hit. Oh, that was a natural 20!
Okay, 4d10 +7.
Fuck that guy. And is it going to be double?
Yeah,
It's
double
a natural
4d10,
okay.
add 7.
Okay. Oh, I rolled 2 ones. Oh, no, wait. Those were d8s. Hold on. No. I'm all confused. Sorry. Sorry. Shit. Okay.
Shit. Fuck! Dang it!
48 points of damage.
He
Jesus!
is sludge.
He literally just evaporates.
No, you see Mammoth charge through and like throw one guy off to the side, and she hits this guy and he falls to the ground. He's like, and just
He's paced.
into the snow. He's just paced.
Oops.
Yeah, the guy who is standing right behind him looks at this, just like.
Bear run, bitch!
You saying mammoth?
Yeah, and I'm just like,
Oh.
I think that's all I can do.
Righty. Silas fucking
All
Moore.
righty. I love that.
Thank you. I have my moments.
I'm gonna use that all the time.
Where's Spiritual Lawnmower? I know he can do that.
Spiritual. I love that I was the cleric, and then we're like, you know what? Let's make the warlock the cleric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
What?
you became the druid.
The cleric's
so-
the druid, and the warlock is now the cleric.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is that spell called?
Spiritual guardians.
Spirit
Yeah,
Guardians.
Spirit guardians, yeah. Spiritual lawnmower at 3rd level.
You can thank Rin for that. She was the one who coined that fucking phrase.
It's very true. Oh, and we're also
Spirit Guardians.
did Silas have to Constitution check his bless?
He did not end up blessing because he knew he would lose it.
Oh, then I'm gonna put mine away.
Yeah. Okay, so Silas, being the reckless bastard that he is, gets up. He only has 15 feet movement, so 1, 2, 3.
Oh fuck! I'm a polar bear.
Fire will have gone out by now.
I've been sitting here like, what spell am I gonna use? Ooh, like I'm not. I'm a fucking polar bear.
Fucking polar bear, man.
The fucking polar bear.
Are you aware, polar bear?
I'm an aware polar bear.
Yeah. I have really good perception.
Aware polar werebear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Polar aware bear.
Polar aware bear who's aware. Aware polar werebear.
15 feet.
Ooh, I have multi-attack.
Silas is gonna shred these
there you go.
bitches.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck 'em up, baby.
Baby.
Cast spell. Enters the area for the first time. It must make a wisdom saving throw. Fails all around. I'm not gonna roll for everybody.
You gonna fail, and you gonna fail.
D8 radiant damage because Silas is a neutral good.
Oh, it's not necrotic.
He is not evil. He could have been.
He could have been.
Oh, that's some god damage.
Yeah.
24. Oh fuck, that'll wipe out the whole fucking group. They all.
That's right.
Yeah. That's right.
That's my dude.
That's my boy.
That's my baby.
So, Marin, as you finish stomping this guy into paste, you hear Silas yell, "Behind you, darling!" And he, runs up to your side, and you just see him cast his arms out with these runes that just come out of the triangle on his hand. And as the runes cast out, they create this spiraling circle around him, and suddenly they all turn into these jagged rune shapes and just start spinning like saw blades. And following that, each of them is this trail of smoke. So the entire area is just very lightly veiled by smoke. And you see crows and ravens in the midst of it just slashing.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, that's cool.
And as it sort of settles for the first time at the end of his turn, you see the 4 guys that are in his radius are just cut to shreds and laying in pieces. And as he's standing there, still holding, he's like, "Fuck yes."
I kind of give a little elephant. I'm like, "Good job."
And he pats your giant fluffy ass. All right. I believe that's it for the round because Kit, you did all your shifting stuff at the beginning.
Oh, wait. Oh, it was that round?
Yes.
Oh,
A lot of shit happened this round.
Okay,
So,
okay.
enemies.
Enemies.
Blech.
That's what bears sound like, right?
What's the polar bear AC?
Oh, fucking 700. It's 12.
Oh, even worse. All right, great. Okay, so...
Do I get intimidation armor class?
No.
I have to stick my tongue out when I do it. I can't do it without doing that.
Yeah. It's like what Jesse...
I love that Ash loves that so much.
Okay, Kit, you're gonna take 15 damage from bolts and spells.
That's fine.
Mammoth, you're taking 20.
Aw.
Did you say how much? 15?
15 for you, 20 for Mammoth.
Okay. Oh, I did give myself.
Still
the-
mammoth.
Still Mammoth.
Yep, still mammoth.
I'm still a polar bear. A polar bear.
These guys are terrified. They're gonna run.
Yeah, fuck
This
yeah.
guy-
Fucking mammoth and a polar bear and a spiritual lawnmower just fell out of the goddamn sky. Preceded by Molotov cocktails.
And being that you guys landed in this particular area,
It's
I
a
have a
fire.
surprise.
Oh.
No.
I'm so excited.
No, I'm not excited.
I'm so excited.
Can he just not hide it?
Nope.
excited.
You are gonna see. Hold
Frost
on a
giant.
second. What?
Frost giant.
Oh, that's a good idea.
No!
In addition to.
What? God, I'm trying to figure out what noise bears make.
It's close enough.
Okay.
Oh God, where is it? Hold on.
Sorry. I just made myself laugh. You know when you try to make a noise and it comes out really terribly?
Yeah, it's like
that.
every time I talk.
Yep.
Wow. Wow. I see that that firekeeper there giving you a pep talk didn't really work so well.
Oh, that wasn't Marin. That was me.
Oh, okay. That's what I've named him now. It's Firekeeper Casino. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Can't miss it as you go down the highway.
Nope.
It's obnoxious looking.
You see emerging from behind the lines near one of the ballistas.
It's a black cloak.
Is a white cloaked Goliath.
No,
who steps out.
It's a thing.
Oh no!
What?
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 It's a thing, right?
You said a white cloaked Goliath.
Yeah.
Ithane is technically
Goliath.
Not a Goliath.
Oh.
He's half Goliath. No, this is definitely not Ithane. This person is too tall.
Oh.
They're full on Goliath.
So we don't
actually,
know.
Ithane is an Osmar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's the best parts of Yasha and Molly.
Yes.
He's a Osmar blood hunter. But no, this is a white cloaked Goliath who strides forward. And you can hear them calling commands over the battlefield, especially to the mages. And as they see you guys, they summon up a staff that sort of extends from their hand. Not dissimilar from a Heidelen staff, but definitely not a Heidelen staff.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was about to be like,
it's clearly enchanted to be similar for aesthetic purposes.
Indeed.
But then they cast their hand forward, and I need Marin and Silas to make.
This is the point where we get into the
oh no, I'd have bad dexterity.
when we get into the exciting stuff, and I can't stop making noise.
I know, I can tell. You're
Yeah.
very.
I get
amped up.
excited. Yeah.
I got a natural 20 minus
Okay.
1, so 19.
Well, yeah, okay. But that's good enough for what you need. I don't feel like physically rolling all the dice, so I'm just gonna grab a dice roller.
Oh, now all I can think of is the bears that dance to Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, but the trap remix.
My favorite thing ever, and it's super obscure because my sister's friends did it in high school or
Oh
something.
jeez.
But they made this music video to that song,
Mm.
and they dressed up in really cheesy 80s clothes and everything, and their facial expressions were deadpan the entire time, and they just kind of bopped around to that song very unenthusiastically, and they were just cat pictures the whole time in the background.
What the fuck?
It was so goddamn funny.
I love
I
that.
wish it was
So that is 31 fire damage, halved to 15 for you, Marin.
Ooh, it's a fireball.
Silas also takes half.
still a mammoth.
But you've been
Still a
struck
mammoth.
by.
Mammoth.
Still a mammoth.
Alright, that's good for
Still
that.
Wait. So that was magical.
That was magical fire damage.
Okay, I can do something with that.
You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against fire-based spell attacks and cannot be set on fire for recurring fire damage.
Okay.
So you would have had advantage, but you already had a natural 20.
I had a nat 20, so
it
who cares?
does not matter.
Okay.
Okay, it is the crew's turn. I guess we're going Kit, Marin, Silas. So Kit, what you doing?
Kit. So.
Yeah.
That's Kit's battle cry. Kit!
Well, he's a polar bear, so it's
Yeah, I was like, so can you point out who the mages are? Sorry.
Okay. 1 second.
Because I want to
Place
attack.
them with actual mages. Doot.
Hot doot. Dootin' bootin'.
Doot doot.
Here. Yeah. Those ones.
Okay, I can move 40 feet. So, knowing Silas is right there, I'm going to move right here.
Mhm.
And I am going to do a bear scream. Bleh. And I will, a muffled bear scream. And I will use my multi-attack to bite once and then claw once. Bite and claw. Bite and claw. Okay. First attack is 9.
Oh.
Okay, that was the bite, so here's the claw.
Wrong.
Also 9!
Oh.
Fuck! And then I will bonus action bear pout. And that's my turn because this fucking bear's a piece of shit.
Buddy.
Fuck this bear.
All right, Mammoth.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go to these two down here. These dudes. I'm gonna charge like straight through them and see if I can knock one of them and stomp another one and scare them.
You can only hit one with.
Well, you know what? Actually, nope. I lied. I'm going to go after the mage.
Ooh, trample
I'm gonna
charge.
I'll try and gore him. Actually.
Well, you can. I believe you can. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, the trample charge does the gore.
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
You can do that.
Okay.
I'll let you do it.
Okay.
Cat's a
And
fed.
it says strength.
Ow!
It's just a strength then.
I have to make a DC 18 strength.
Oh.
The one that I had you roll a contested strength thing was the guy you were pushing out of the way.
Oh, gotcha.
That's a 7.
Nope.
And then,
Ouch.
so that's 4d8 or 4d10
So-
or
No, the trample. The trample just knocks them prone,
Okay.
and then the stomp is 4d10 plus 7.
But
Okay.
wait, it also says straight towards a creature and then hits with a gore attack. So it hits with a gore, and then if they are knocked prone, you can also do a stomp as a bonus action. So you can do 2 attacks.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You
so
killed the last guy anyway.
yeah. So I'll roll the 48.
So 48 plus 7 for the trample gore.
It wasn't great. I believe that is 17 points of damage.
Okay.
And then for the stompy stomp.
Yeah, roll to hit for the stomp.
Oh, okay. And that's a plus 10 to hit. 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
40-10. After that,
I feel so sad and sad.
20 points.
He super paced.
Good.
yes.
Widge.
Yep.
Well, at least you could. The bear is like looking up at you. Is like, rah.
I'll give the bear a little pat on the head with my trunk.
The bear looks annoyed.
Good.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh, girl.
Girl. Get him, girl.
Oh, damn.
Just taking that fucking spiritual lawnmower right through there.
Take that
God,
lawnmower to
clerics are great.
town.
Clerics are so fucking good. Everyone's sleeping on clerics.
That's so true.
Clerics are really like super bamfy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they also have so many fucking uses.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the reason I love the joke that you can have an entire crew of clerics and no one have the same specialty.
It's true. Yeah.
And you can call them the Amen.
That's hilarious. I love that.
That was Joe Cat's joke. I fucking love it. Alright. 3d8 necrotic damage. Or,
Radiant. Whoop.
He is rolling consistently great on damage.
Yeah, hell yeah, Silas.
Both the mages are squishy.
Oh.
Take them out too. So those two are left. They're extremely bloody and covered in ethereal ravens and saw blade runes that are just ripping through them.
Hate when that happens.
All right. And that's just what spiritual lawnmower does. That's just happening.
Yeah,
So
he still
can
has an action.
as long as it doesn't break his concentration, he can do something as an action.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to he is going to cast command on the white cloak.
Oh.
Is he close enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. He's going to cast command, so you guys see him pull one of these runes out of the spirit guardians.
Ooh.
And throw it towards the mage, ending in a point, and he yells, "Flee!"
Oh.
That's a natural 1.
Ooh, girl.
So the mage takes off in the opposite direction. They will use, or on their turn, they will dash to get away.
But it only lasts for 1 round, right?
1 round, but it'll get them 60 feet away.
That's true.
Alrighty then. Enemies. Mage takes off. Can't do anything but run. These two guys who start their turn in Spirit Guardians, there's no way they're surviving any amount of damage. They're dead.
Yep.
This mage is... He's probably terrified. It's gonna run there. Boop. Boop.
Really?
You're a mammoth.
Yes, really. These guys are gone.
I
They
know.
ran away.
I'm not. I'm just like, y'all are stupid.
Oh, yeah.
That's a natural 1 to hit Kit. That doesn't do it.
Nope.
That's another fucking natural 1 to hit Marin.
Ha
2, 4.
ha!
Nothing hits.
Wow.
That
Yay.
mage, however, is going to. They are a cleric. They're going to cast.
Oops.
They're going to cast Guardian of Faith.
Hmm. It's gonna suck.
I just need something. I just need a token. Just give me fucking something. That's blue. That's not going to show up on the map.
Guys, get out of here. Okay, yes, I love you. Yes, all right. Go. You too. Both of you.
Spectral Guardian. Okay. And I do consider that the first time... Okay, so Kit, on your turn, if you're still within the Spirit Guardian's space, it will start dealing radiant damage to you.
Okay.
And that's going to end the enemies, so Kit, you take 20 radiant damage.
Still a bear.
Boo.
Alright, I'm going to move out of his range.
Okay. It doesn't get opportunity attack, so...
Okay. And then I'm going to attack this guy twice with my bite and my claws.
Nom nom.
You are still in its range, P.S. It has reach.
Didn't know that. I wouldn't
You
know
would
that.
be able to see the field.
Oh, would I? Okay. So then I will probably move a little bit further. Then I'll move to here. And
That's still within reach.
of the guardian?
Yeah, you're 10 feet away from it. It can still reach you. There you go.
Okay. I'll attack this guy twice.
Non-Euclidean space. Okay.
Oh my god, fucking 9.
Oh my god! 29.
Another 9!
9!
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that one was a 5. So technically it's 12.
Okay.
That dice is still going in jail. That's done for the moment. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay.
Fuck.
Mammoth.
Okay.
I haven't done anything.
I'm gonna do a gore attack on one of the guys in front of me.
Which one?
We'll go with this guy. He's nice
Okay.
and in the middle. That's gonna hit him. 26.
Mm-hmm. 40, 10? Or 8? I don't remember.
8. Oh. It's 22 points of damage.
Squish.
Cool.
Dead. D-E-D.
D-E-D.
Alright. Anything
Wait,
else?
Mammoth takes damage, right? From the guardian?
No, she's beyond 10 feet.
What?
Yeah.
1 space, 2 space, 5, 10. She's at 15 feet. You are 10 feet if you are here,
Oops.
Yeah.
here, or here.
Oh, how do I delete that?
There
There
you
we
go.
go.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Silas.
Oh, I see what you were talking about. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, as a bonus action, can I just, like, make a big elephant noise to try and scare the other two? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Elephant noise.
Elephant noise.
Okay. This is literally what's happening with Silas. He's got the fucking damage boost from Mario. He did. The guardian thing won't take damage from him, but he will take damage from it. He takes 20 radiant damage. But
Damn.
Silas is also going to do damage to the broken ballista and the trebuchet. The broken ballista is shredded. It's gone.
Yes.
It cannot be fixed. The trebuchet is getting extremely unstable. If it tried to fire off a shot, it would probably rip itself in half. So it is functionally out of business, but it can still be repaired.
Okay.
Okay, enemy time. The mage over there is... This one's far away. He's gonna come back now that he's done fleeing. But seeing the damage you guys... Actually, no. Seeing the damage you guys have wrought from a distance, the white cloak just plain old flees on his own.
Good. Fuck
Oh.
you.
The mage over here is going to... He can't move the guardian, so... Focusing on Silas as the most widely damaging threat at the moment. He is going to... I don't know, he's kind of weak. He's probably gonna run. Yeah, he's gonna flee. He's off the map. These two guys... This guy's gonna run, so Marin, you get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. 13.
That would hit him, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. For a check. Uh, 30 damage.
He doesn't get 2 steps, and you just spear him. He's stuck on the end of your tusk.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, eh.
Ew. I tried to scrape him off on the ground.
Yeah, it just makes it worse. It's not good. This guy who's stuck between the two of you just drops his weapons and holds up his hands. There's nobody else currently in your field.
Does he look important at all?
No.
I kind of look at Kit and I'm like, brr?
Yeah, and I'm a bear. What? I, as a bear, I'm gonna walk over to the trebuchet and I'm just gonna start tearing it up.
Okay. Silas actually steps toward the guy, bringing the field with him.
Oh!
And he is shredded.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to the last remaining ballista and
Stomp it to death.
yeah.
Yeah, between you guys, a lot of the soldiers are just skirting around you guys because they're like, "Fuck that."
We're not doing
And
that bullshit.
you, aside from some arrows that don't entirely make it to you guys because you have the cover of the war machines, you manage to completely tear them down. Spirit guarding is
I've only got one set left.
Alright. What now?
Okay.
I guess we're going to the other side?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's already 11 o'clock,
Yeah.
and this could go on for hours. So we will pick it up here. I'll save the map.
Okay.
Because I'll have a mirror of the same damn thing next time. In fact, I might as well just set it up later tonight. But, yeah, we will continue the Siege of Haven next time. That's going to be the title of this episode, is
There we
the
go.
Siege of Haven.
Yeah.
Man, I still have a lot of spell slots left.
I haven't shot my gun once. I'm still a mammoth.
Marith?
Mammoth.
I'm out of wild shapes after this bear is destroyed, so...
Well,
And I'll have to polymorph myself.
yeah.
How long will the thing last for Marin?
1 hour.
1 hour? Okay.
She's only been a mammoth for like 1 minute
For like
at this point.
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah.
And by the time you get to the other one, she'll still be a mammoth, so...
Okay.
She'll be the like the sled that just drives a line through the soldiers as you guys run to the other one.
I like it.
All right. Well, we'll pick up there next time. We once again streamed for 6 hours. I feel like this episode is a good follow through the whole way. I don't think I'm gonna split this one. But yeah. Thank you everybody for fucking joining us. Appreciate it. It's fun. I'm really enjoying this like peak of the arc.
Yeah, I was about to say season finale. Like,
It depends on what happens, whether or not this could lead to the end of the campaign, but you guys have so much other shit to do that I'm calling this like I don't know, maybe like the cult arc or something.
yeah.
But we'll see.
That's
what
why I said
happens.
season and not series.
Yes.
But I don't know. I view things weirdly, like in books / TV show seasons, and so I'm like, I have it all like sectioned off of like, this is a good ending spot for like all these different areas and everything. I'm like,
We do need to get on writing this.
yeah, we do.
I'm literally waiting on you because you said to wait.
Did I say to wait?
Yes, you did.
I mean, how many books are you going to write at once?
1 billion. That's what I do.
Not me. I do one.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
Perception check's not getting done like anytime soon, so.
Well, you did say you do.
Your Airbnb.
I don't think I'm finishing it by then. With my progress that I've been making lately.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Put your back into it.
You can. No, don't at it. Be like, yeah, I can fucking do it. I mean, I'll start fucking writing this stuff. I don't care.
Well, and like this stuff, like, I don't know. We were talking about splitting up some of the work, so I was like, oh, maybe I can write a little bit here and there, but.
Well, we'll see. We'd probably end up like putting stuff together, but we can talk about that later. So, for everybody watching, hello, hi, thank you. I forgot we were streaming for a half a second there. Thank you. And you can find the Atlaran Adventuring Company on Twitter at Atlaran, ADVCO. And there are updates on VODs and shit that go up there. I really need to expand the stuff that goes up. I've been thinking about adding, like, art, but I don't do a lot of art for this. I need to start. Links to YouTube, different podcast platforms are also available there. Just look for the latest Twitter posts. And Astrid, tell us about yourself and how your book will be done tomorrow.
Hi! My name's Astrid. My god, it's late.
Every week.
Hi, my name's Astrid. You can find me basically everywhere at Astrid K Writes, or you can find me on my website, astridknight.com. I'm writing a book. It's about D&D. It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Pew, 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 pew.
Okay. Blake.
Hi, my name is Blake R. Wolfe, and I'm checking my sales stats for the day.
Wow.
Well, when we started talking about books, I was like, I wonder how many I sold today. We're doing okay. So I write books as well. You can find me at blakerwolfe.com, BLAKERWOLFE. I have the same handle on all social media. It's just Blake R. Wolfe. I write fantasy books. The third one just came out. The third one in the series just came out last week. And people are seeming to enjoy it so far. It's been the highest pre-ordered book I've had, so people are definitely excited about it. Not to mention the ridiculous amount of page reads people are doing today. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's what, I don't know. It's like LGBT, kind of darkish fantasy. Twinks and disaster twinks and power lesbians.
It's medium dark.
Yeah, it's medium dark. Medium roast.
It's a medium roast.
It works for everybody.
It does.
Yes, it has very wide fantasy appeal.
Yeah, but the Crystal Eye is book one, so if you want to check it out, check it out.
Yeah, and hey, I edited those.
You did.
Yeah, hi,
All of them.
I'm Taiylor. Yeah, all of them.
Literally every book I have.
Every book every story you have published.
Mm-hmm.
It's all me. It's my credit. No. Hi everybody. I am Taiylor. I am not that self-absorbed, I promise. It's just a bit. That's another speech thing that I picked up from other people that I don't say, is I call things a bit. Like Aaron and Dan. You can find me on Twitter at TAIYLORWALLACE. I'm so happy I have a thing. Make sure to misspell it or you won't find me. You can also find me at sonderediting.com, where I provide editing and proofreading services that cost mildly less than the soul of your firstborn child.
Mildly less.
Mildly.
In other words, especially if you're starting off and you need somebody fairly professional to take a look at your stuff who won't charge you within an inch of your life, give it a look.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, maybe if you mention this stream, I might give you a discount.
If I mention the stream, do I get a discount?
No.
Oh my god, so I heard about you on this really weird D&D stream.
What you get is the privilege of layaway.
That's true. You did well, it's hard to get 2 books edited while you're also buying a house, so
I know.
yeah.
No, but I know where you live, so
yeah.
They can just bust into your house with a bat and be like,
pay me money.
Yeah.
No, it's totally fine. I understand it, and it's great.
You can go through my little treasure chest that has no money in it.
Exactly. I'll steal your cat. That'll be good.
Oh
no!
I would never.
My titter. Where's my titter?
Usually on your chest.
No, not that titter.
We were all thinking it.
Yeah.
Ash will say it.
He'll come out here in a minute. Okay.
Where are my cats?
My titters. I got my finners and my piggers and my titters.
All the body parts.
All the body parts.
They have a fun little name.
Yep. Anyway, thank you all for joining us for that show. We will see you next week, Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern sharp. It will be game number 50.
Whoa.
Game number 50, episode 34.
Hey.
And actually, that lines up pretty nicely with what is potentially the finale of this arc. So that's pretty good. It only took us a year to get through it took us a year to get through technically 2 arcs.
Yeah.
Because I would consider the previous arc to have ended with
Sylphie
Sophie's death.
Yeah.
Sylphie dying. Yeah. Rip.
Ripperino. All right. Thank you again for joining us. We'll see you next week. Check us out on YouTube podcasts. And peace, y'all. Happy spring.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Take us out.
Bye.
Bye.